Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now y'all know, man, I had to touch on this Fivio foreign situation. It's been said that he's been arrested. You know, he's been charged with a weapon possession, which was a gun with a missing serial number found on it. Now, man, listen. He actually been in the news a few times. I think a weapon charge before this, then a domestic charge with his pregnant girlfriend. She called the cops on him in Jersey. Then the whole social media thing where the chick alleged that he tried to quote unquote rape her. And rape is a strong accusation, so I'm gonna just say alleged. I honestly didn't believe that story because it just didn't make sense. However, social media had a field day with it. Now, before we get into this whole situation, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe if you aren't already. I swear, it's lit here. Now join the Anonymous gang so you can stay updated with all this content. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now it says, Maxie Rouse the Third, aka Fivio. Alright, wait. Hold on. The boy name is Maxie. Nah. Listen, I couldn't just skip past that. The boy name is Maxie. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. Alright, Maxie Rouse III, aka Fivio Foreign, has been arrested and charged with weapons possession, having a defaced firearm, and resisting arrest following an alleged foot chase with New Jersey police. Now, they said the incident took place after Fivio went into a Fort Lee, New Jersey area city bank on Wednesday around 7:30 p.m. He reportedly left his Mercedes-Benz running in a no parking zone, leading police to approach him and ask for a driver's license. Fivio Foreign asked if he was getting a ticket and disregarded the officer's request. Now, for one, that's strike one. If you know you riding dirty, your best bet is to just comply. You making yourself look guilty already without complying, and then boom, they gonna take it a little further than what they have to or what they should do, and then situations just gonna get worse. Now, I've been in situations where my license was bad, but I complied and I was respectful. So when the cop checked and realized my license was bad, he came back like, yo, listen, you know what's wrong with your license, but you comply and didn't give us no problem, so I'm gonna let you go ahead. Yo, listen, I swear to God that happened to me a few times. Alright, so like I said, had he just complied, he was in the wrong already. So for one, you're in the wrong, and then you're still trying to make things complicated. So just think of yourself as an officer. I already think you guilty. You in the wrong and you trying to make things complicated? Come on. And all I'm doing is telling you to show me your ID. And you gotta remember, Fivio, he's a celeb. He may not be that international, where if you go to Alaska or Australia, they probably know. Maybe they do. Who knows? But he could have used his celebrity just enough to where he gave him his license, knowing it was bad. They probably would have been like, you know what, this is Fivio. Yo, listen, stay out of trouble, bro. We not going to do this to you because we don't want to mess up your day. We know you got things going on. We know you're not out here causing no trouble, killing nobody, no nothing. But just get your license squared away, man. So, you know, you don't run into nobody that may do something about this. Because, you know, you got some cops that don't even bother you about that, especially detectives. When you see the D's, you know that they really don't care about none of that. They looking for drugs and guns, and that's it. If you don't got neither one of those, and you ain't got nothing like, well, credit cards too, they don't really care about it. But if they being, you know, on that type of time, they can, but they usually don't bother you. Like I said, not to mention, I would think it's common sense, but if you know you riding dirty, man, why break the law in the process? It's like you just asking for attention. You asking them to bother you. He brought this whole situation upon himself because everything could have been avoided if he would have just parked correctly and then did what he had to do. I'm sure it was more parking spots than just that parking spot that was a no parking zone. Come on. But nah, these guys like to make things complicated for themselves. And then it's act like, and then they want to act like it's other people to blame. Now that's on you. You brought that on yourself when you decided to park illegally with illegal things on you, and you know it. This situation reminds me of a time when I used to be on the road, right? And I don't smoke, but my boy, he loves smoking. We got stuff in the car that could put us away for a long time, but he's smoking. Why are you Why are you bringing attention to yourself knowing you have illegal things going on? I never understood that. If I got something going on, I know I'm not supposed to be doing what I'm doing, I'm not going to give them a one up to bother me. You bringing the attention on yourself. So at the end of the day, let that be a lesson to y'all, man. If you're doing anything illegal, you in the street, whatever you're doing, don't make it easier for the police. Don't make it easier to get yourself in trouble. You know you on that road, you doing what you doing. Why are you smoking in the car? Why are you not driving with a seatbelt? Why you got a broken tail light? It's things like that that could be avoided so easily, but yet people get caught up. But anyway, let's move on. It says he then reportedly walked away, with one officer pursuing him and the other staying with Fivio's car. The officer in pursuit told the publication Fivio, quote unquote, acknowledged but ignored me and continued to walk away, end quote. Then he soon began running towards an apartment building, with the officer finding the rapper once again in the parking garage. As the two struggled, a loaded .25 caliber handgun dropped from the rapper's waistband. Authorities later discovered the weapon had no serial number. Then it said more officers arrived to arrest Fivio Foreign and take the gun. The officer in pursuit was sent to the hospital for a minor injury. Fivio Foreign was transported to Bergen County Jail in Hackensack and is set to appear in court on Thursday. Now, he had no bond as well. So that also tells me that they're not trying to release him. And especially not. He got caught with a gun with serial numbers scratched off. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what these rappers be thinking these days, man. First of all, what you got a hand on you for anyway? If you feel like that, then maybe you need to move with somebody. Because I know it's easy for me to say and be like, yo, why you got a gun? Why you got a... But you know, these guys, especially in today's time, rappers got it hard. They dying left and right. So I understand it. But there's certain ways you got to move. If you want to move like that, you got to make sure you doing the proper steps. You got to make sure if you carrying a gun on you, you abiding the law, because you already got something that could send you away for a long time. And you're a rapper. I'm not sure. I think his, I don't know if she dropped the baby yet, or he also has either a baby on the way or he dropped a newborn baby or whatever. So you got to at some point, you got to think, yo, listen, I'm operating for me and my family. It's not just about me no more. You see what I'm saying? And then he had the gun on. So listen, if you're going to run. If you're going to run, make sure you run. Make sure you ditch that gun. Because my thing is this. Even if you flee from the cops or whatever you did, whatever you try to run, at least get rid of the gun. That's the one that could put you away. If you flee from them, that charge is minor. And I don't want to sound like I'm downplaying it, but it's not worse than a gun. So at the end of the day, and plus you ran. So what did you run for? You ran to what? Get low and still have the gun on you? Now I could play devil's advocate and say maybe he ran into a place where he couldn't toss the gun. Listen, and this is why I'm trying to tell y'all, the streets, man, dudes be trying to act like they real street. Real dudes know. Listen, even if I had it on me, if I toss it and the cops ain't see that, they gotta prove. And yes, they're gonna do fingerprints and all that, but still, it wasn't on my persons. I ain't gonna get too far into it. Let's see how the situation play out though, man. Like I said, it would have been a perfect time for him to just use his celebrity. And when I say that, I mean, like I said, they know who he was. I'm pretty sure they did. Off his name alone and who he is, they may have granted him a little bit of leniency. But once you don't comply and make their job harder, it's like, yo, listen, nah, all that goes out the window. You didn't respect me, so I'm not going to respect you. But like, make no mistake though, Jersey cops are just the worst. If you're familiar with New Jersey police and their jail system, let me know how your experience went with them in the comment box below. Because Jersey cops, they could be jerk-offs for no apparent reason. Over the smallest things, they will lock you up. But don't make their job easier, man. Let's see how the situation play out. Because a gun with serial numbers crossed off is a huge offense. Because they pretty much feel like if the serial number is crossed off, it either got bodies on it that they can't trace, or you're expecting to catch a body and you don't want it traced back to that weapon. And then also they say an officer was injured during the little scuffle and had to be treated to the hospital, in which I'm sure it wasn't that serious, but now the officer going to get paid time off, and it just make him look worse in court. Because, in court, the DA, the way they explain it, oh, he tussled with the officer. He has no type of care for the law. She was hurt. He or she was hurt and had to go to the hospital. So it just make him look bad. They know how to make that turn into something worse than what it really was. So I don't know what he's gonna do, man, but I hope he just figure it out. Let this be a lesson to y'all, man. If you're doing anything illegal, try to stay away from the police as far as you can. Don't draw no attention to yourself. That's just what it is. Don't draw no attention to yourself. You're already doing something illegal. Why double and do something crazy that you're not supposed to be doing and get yourself in even more trouble? I don't know, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole story in the comment box below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as y'all keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.